Hello everyone. Happy New Year 2023. It's here. Okay. For those of you who have just clicked onto my video, my name is Liedy. I live in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It's on the West Coast. We are about 2.5 hours north of Seattle, Washington, and about 2.5 hour drive. And like I say, it depends on who's driving. So welcome to my channel. I'm really glad you're here. I hope you'll stay to the end. I hope you'll subscribe and give me a like. Thank you. All right, so my last video was, you've got 3 days to take the garbage out before 2023 arrives. I got some great comments on that video, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit more because there's a couple of things that really made me think as well, and it's not something that I addressed. And some of you said, you know what? I've taken out a lot of garbage that laid heavy on my heart, my soul, my mind, and that's, really dragging me down in my life. Some things I'm just not ready to get rid of. Okay, so this is something that I wanted to share. Now remember, when I'm talking, this is stuff that I've done for myself. I'm going to be, pretty soon, I'm going to be 73, yay. And so, I think I've learned a few things, and I don't come from a past where my life has been like, it's wonderful. I've had many wonderful things in my life, but you know what? I've sat in that pile of doo-doo going, I know there's a donkey in here somewhere. So I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to share this with you. Okay, so when you've got stuff, and this is what happens to me, and I think it's really important that we actually give ourselves those gifts when we have stuff in our lives that we would classify as garbage, like, heavy on our hearts. If you think you can't get rid of it, this is what I've done, is I will sit, and you know what? This is stuff I've had to learn. I didn't wake up in the morning and go, oh, these are things that I've lived and I've had to learn, and I'm sharing it with you. And then I go, well, you know what? Everything in life gives us a lesson. Everything in our lives gives us something. And it isn't always a lesson. Sometimes it's just a feeling of contentment. Sometimes it's just a feeling of love that we never felt before. I mean, there's all kinds of different lessons and things that we can learn from different situations where when we arrive, and we're done with it, it's garbage. We need to get rid of it. So maybe if you think, oh, I'm really carrying this stuff with me, it's so heavy, it's really heavy, I'd like to get rid of it, find something in there that you can take forward with you into your future. Because when we've talked about this, there's no future in our past. But you know what? If there was a lesson or something really good or something really sweet or something really kind or a beautiful gift or something came out of that situation, keep it and treasure it. So you can get rid of the garbage. So you can say, you know what? Think of the sweetness of it, or think of the lesson that you learned from it, or think about how strong it made you. Think of the door it opened for you that might not have opened, and then get rid of all the other stuff, because then, you don't have to carry it with you. So that's something I wanted to quickly touch on because I think it's really important to remember. Now, this is one other thing, because I'm really into making this year a fabulous year. Regardless. I mean, I'm in control of my emotions. I'm in control of my feelings. So it's going to be totally up to me on how this whole thing's going to play out for me in my life. Anything. I'm not talking about anything particular, just my life in general. I am in control in here. Okay, so I'm going to put the video up. I don't know if you guys, I'm trying to remember when I did it. Anyway, I'll link it up there. It was Mel Robbins that taught me the high five. She's big time into that. She's on YouTube. She's everywhere. But I'm going to take my own credit for writing on my mirror years and years. I'm going to take credit for talking to myself. And it was basically throwing myself a lifeline when things are really tough in my life, reminding myself that I was a good person and that I was just going to be fine. So a lot of self-talk is really, really good for us. But I did something over the holidays that was really kind of different and very personal, because I know a lot of you said, Liedy, I just can't do the high five. I just feel it's just so weird. Like I go in the mirror, hi, gorgeous, how are you? We're going to have a fabulous day. You feel weird about it. And you'll get over it. Keep doing it, keep doing it. You'll get over it. I promise you, you'll get over it. But I did something very, I can't remember what it was, one of the days. I can't remember what it was, but Bill had gotten up and I was still laying here, and I thought, I'll just do my meditation here. So I was meditating for about 20 minutes, and then I don't know what made me do it. It was at the end of my meditation. I put my arms around my waist, actually, but I put my arms around me. And I said, I love you. It was, honest to goodness, my body just kind of went, oh. You guys, if you're struggling with the high five, if you're not quite there yet and really embracing it, start by giving yourself a hug in bed, very quietly, by yourself, and tell her that you love her. Honest to goodness, it was actually kind of mind-blowing. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that. I want you all to tell me if you tried it and see if you kind of, am I just really weird, or was it really, no, I'm not, because it made me feel really good. So anyway, if you're struggling with all that stuff out there, give yourself a hug. You're worth it, and you can. Okay, guys, well, my next video, I'm going to be sharing a really awesome lady with you, not live. I'm going to talk about her. I really admire her, and I think I need to share it with all the gals out there. So having said that, take care. Have a great week, a fabulous week. High five, make it good. You're in control. Remember, be your own boss. Okay, guys, love you. And remember, there is no future in our past. Carry on.